Hello and welcome to the first ever HT podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the New Zealand education system. Because this is my first podcast, I've got some notes just to refresh me. Just bear with me if I make a mistake, but I'll give it my best shot. So my point one is how it works. So New Zealand children as toddlers start off going to kindergarten where they learn basic information. And then from there move on to primary school, which goes from grade 1 to 6 or year 1 to 6, same thing. Some primary schools have their intermediate sector built in them, so you might find a school which has, instead of going from years 1 to 6, it goes from years 1 to 8. But most schools in New Zealand have a separate school for years 7 and 8. And then once they've finished that, they move on to secondary school / college, which is from years 9 to 13, and from years 11 to 13 they do their general exams or NCEA exams, which is the New Zealand national exam pretty much to get them into universities. It's 55% of NCEA students went to university in 2018 or last year, which in my opinion it's not a great number. I reckon I'd be aiming for at least 70. I mean, I do understand that in there is the people that can't afford it, don't want to do it, and for other reasons just can't do it in general. So I definitely think there's room for improvement there. NCEA is quite different to most other exams. Most exams such as Cambridge or IB offered in more higher class schools. Their exams work by going straight at the end of the year. All their exams are at the end of the year. But for NCEA, they're all throughout the year, so you can learn a subject and then take the test instead of leaving it till the very end of the year to take the test. So I do agree with NCEA. I think it's a great sort of way of doing exams. I think it's much better than Cambridge or IB where you do it at the end of the year. But yeah, something I think that New Zealand schools need to work on is their school hours. I think if you open at 9 and end at 3, which seems to generally be the common opening and finishing times, I don't think that's good. I would rather have schools opening later and finishing later so that students get more rest and sleep. I know from experience waking up and then having to rush to go to school, catch the bus, and I'm still half asleep. It's not fun. I also think that schools need to be a bit more strict on who they're hiring. I understand we're in a bit of a teaching crisis since teachers are currently wanting higher pay, even though they did recently just accept a pay offer. I think that there's quite a few teachers which aren't great at their they're just not great at their job. They love teaching, they're not good teachers though, which is understandable. But yeah, they just often, I've had teachers which I've loved teaching, loved their job, but they're just not good at it because they just never have control of the class. My overall summary is that I think New Zealand schools are pretty average. I think they're good. I think they're better than some schools in other parts of the world, but I definitely think there's room for improvement. I think if schools are a bit stricter on who they're hiring, if they make a bit more sense of their opening hours, then I think that potential university acceptance rates would just go up. So thank you for watching, and tune in for the next episode where I'll have a special guest who you will find out. Thank you.